Hey everyone, welcome back to Rhythm Railroad. So I've been getting into car cards lately, trying to set up, my operations in a more prototypical way, using car cards. And I was looking for storage for the cards, and I found something that you guys might be interested in. I certainly like it, and I'm going to be using it for sure. So if you're interested, I'll leave links to all these products down below, and you can check them out yourself. But let me just tell you what I've been working on. So these little boxes are actually remote control wall mounted storage boxes so that, for your TV remote or your air conditioner remote or whatever it is. And they come with a screw hole, but also they come with a mounting bracket in the back, which I'll show you in a second. But what's nice about these is that, first of all, they just look nice. When I was looking for storage, most people use the Micromark boxes that like they come in sets of 3 or 5, whatever it is, and they're made of wood. But those are fine. I noticed that in other sessions that people are using those, it seems to be like a very flimsy kind of wood, like maybe like a balsa wood or something, and it seems very fragile to me. Plus, they look a little like clunky. So I wanted to just try something, try to figure out a different way since there's not a lot available out there. So I came across these things, and what I liked about them, number one, they're very, very strong. They're like, thick plastic. It's not like something that's gonna crack. Number two, they're exactly the right width for the car cars that I'm using. Which my car cars are a little bit bigger than 2 inches. I think it's like whatever 2.3 inches. And this is perfect because you can see there's a little tiny wiggle room, so you don't have like a very large box, but at the same time you're not going to get any pinching or bending or anything like that, and potentially damaging the cards. And what I also liked was the aesthetic look of, it's like they're black, they're going to blend in with the fascia once I have it back there. And the other thing that I like about them is that they come in single boxes, so you don't have to buy a set of 3, even though there's only 2 things that you need. Now you're stuck with a third box for nothing, which takes up space in your fascia. Especially when considering my fascia is very small. So, for example, I only need 1 box there for that lumber yard there. So if I would have had to put 3 there, it would have made no sense. So the last thing I liked about it was that I have the 2 options of either putting a screw in, which is this example, or not using the screw and using the mounting system. Now, the mounting system is basically like a little sticky pad, which is very, very sticky, by the way. That's not going anywhere. This is like on there. And it's got this little cradle where this hooks into. So what's nice about that is that if you ever want to do like a photo shoot or you want to take these off to like rearrange them or whatever, you can do that if that's the option you like. I was just testing it here, so I'm not sure that I'm going to keep it there like that, but it's nice that they just slide in and they're, I'm pulling on this really hard and they're not going anywhere. So that was also a nice feature. So yeah, no, I recommend using these. I'm definitely gonna be using them around the layout. And like I said, once I get all the black fascia, I think it's gonna blend right in. You're not gonna have like an eyesore of boxes everywhere, and it's gonna be a nice presentation for the car cards. But then the other thing I found was that I wanted to have some kind of holder for my little uncoupling devices here. And this is just basically a skewer, and I put some duct tape around the top just to give it a little something to grab onto, make it a little bigger. So I didn't want to just leave it in there. I guess I could, but then see what I mean? It gets stuck in the cards and stuff. So even though that I could do that, I found these that are really low profile, and they just came today. So I'm actually gonna stick them. They come in a box of like 20 or something, a bag of 20. So it's just 3M tape. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. And you peel it off, and then you just find a spot for it. I'm gonna go right here. Keep it nice and straight. And then, again, that looks great. And this is flexible, like a spring type thing. So you could just, it'll just hold it there. But the cool thing about this is that if you want to put something else there, you can. Pencil. You can, I mean, you can get this really big, so you can put like a magic marker or whatever you need. You can put potentially even a tool, like if you just want to hold it there for a second. You know, I mean, this thing's very flexible. So I think that's a really good thing. And then, you know, when you're not using it, it's just out of the way. It's just, you know, it's barely noticeable. So I'm going to probably add one of those to every outside box of every location. And so I figured, you know, that would be useful. So again, I'll put the link for that. And that's all I got. I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, I hope that helps.